Hey guys, it's VortexHQ here giving you another video for today. Today we're going to be doing a podcast that I decided to do with a couple other people. I'll leave their channel link in the description below, and you can also see them at the end of the video. So yeah, without further ado, here's the podcast.
This is the JDTV Podcast. What's up, JDTV? Welcome to this very first episode of the JDTV Podcast. I'm your host, Johnny, and this is not really something you always see on this channel. It's kind of an experiment, but if you want to see more or even have topics or ideas you want to have covered on this podcast, be sure to tell me in the comment section below. Now, I'm not alone here. Let's welcome our three guests at this time. First of all, we have Brian. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing good, thank you. Then we have Keanu, also another YouTuber. And we have Karma or Chris. I still haven't figured out how to call him.
You can just call me Karma if you want.
I'll call you Chris, it's fine.
Okay.
They're all YouTubers too, and the links of their channels will be in the descriptions below, so you can check them out. Be sure to check them out. Everyone creates different content. We're all in a same course called Jump Cut Academy. So if you wanna figure more out about the course, I'll also leave a link in the description below. It's basically a YouTuber course. But yeah, let's leave this at the side. And right now we have to talk about a special topic. So basically the topic we're gonna cover today is are free-to-play games really free-to-play? Basically, there are lots of video games that try to start as free-to-play, so in order, that people start playing these games, and afterwards, they put out updates that, force you to pay in order to get stronger in a specific games. Now, I want to, share with you those contents, guys, if this is true or not, if it's like a marketing strategy or not. I mean, let's see what you, as an experience, what you have or what you ever had in those experiences. So, Brian, let's start with you. I think you're a League of Legends player, right?
Yes, casually, but I do like that game a lot.
Okay, so League of Legends is a free-to-play game, right?
Yes.
Okay, and can you explain me more about how it works with if is it something that you have to pay in order to get stronger, or how does it work exactly?
Not at all. Okay, yeah. Yeah, most of the time what you're paying is for just new skins, so just things that look pretty. And then there's in-game currency, so when you're playing a game, you can play without spending any real money. Just play a game, and then if you want to unlock new champions to play as, you can use your in-game currency to use them, and that's perfectly fine. But if you want to unlock maybe the newest champ, when they unlock a champion, they're more expensive than the older ones, again using in-game currency. So if you want to unlock the new ones right away, you have to really grind up. So then you might want to actually pay real money to unlock the new ones right away. But it's hard enough to play just with one champion, so you don't really need to unlock them all. It's kind of like if you want to. So
okay.
It's really just, it lets you try new characters faster.
I'm actually
you can pick one character and play that all day.
I'm not sure if they also have weekly champions or something like that. That's something I've heard of.
Oh yeah, every week they have a list of champions on free rotation. So if there's one that you like and you don't know if you want to buy them or not, either with game currency or real money, you get to try them out when they're on free rotation, and find out that you do like them or that you don't like it and that you didn't waste your money.
Okay. See. In my opinion, that's actually a good thing, because you can play it for free, and I think that every character has its own strength, so it's not like that you have to pay in order to get stronger, right?
Oh no. Yeah, they try to keep everything as balanced as they can.
Okay, that's awesome. What about you guys? What kind of experiences did you have with that topic?
Well, I personally have played League of Legends in the past, and I think that it's not pay to win, but
okay.
When it's free to play, you gotta understand that these people are giving you the game free, which means they have to earn money to keep the service. They actually have to keep the money that they get from skins and that to keep up the servers and all that. So that's why you have that monetization aspect of the game. Now, other games like I don't know, some MMOs like, I don't know.
World of Warcraft, for example.
Yeah. Well, World of Warcraft, yeah, you pay once. Well, yeah, you have a subscription, but like, I mean, you get the game and you have to keep on getting expansions. Like, I've seen some MMOs like that in the past where it's like free and then you get an expansion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
But that also has to come to play with. I guess they have to earn money to keep the servers up. But I think the subscription cost would cover that. I don't know. That's why this is such a heated debate.
Okay, yeah, because the truth is, like, there is another game that I play on the iPhone, which is, I don't know if you know Dragon Ball. I'm sure you've heard of that.
Yes.
And basically, it's Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle. It's a game that you I don't know how to explain it, but you need characters, and then you can build teams, and you can fight other members and stuff like that. And this also started as a free-to-play. And you could collect currency, which is called Dragon Stones in the game. And you will get them, for example, by daily login, by completing missions, by, I don't know. You know, there were so many things you could do in order to get them. Now they made a new update, which in my opinion is fucked up. No, seriously, what they want is like, you need 4 identical characters in order to make one character strong. Alright?
Yeah.
And if you and that's the point. If you want like those 4 characters, you can't buy them on singular. It's based on luck. So you have to like, it's like a roulette. You know what I mean? It's based on luck. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that game.
Yeah, I heard of that. I me personally, I never downloaded it, but like my friends were playing it on the iPhones.
Okay.
And they were talking about that update, and once that they had that update, they easily just left that game because it was bullshit.
Yeah.
From, like what it was previously, and they went to like, I think the new Power Rangers game. It was some Power Rangers game that they downloaded. I forgot what it was called, but yeah, they moved on to Power Rangers and left Dragon Ball Z because of that update.
Exactly. And that's what I how is the YouTuber called? Living Ichigo or something like that. It's also a Dragon Ball Z YouTuber or something like that. And I commented on one of his videos, basically by ranting about this update. All right, I was really mad at that time, and I got so many hate comments. Like, so many people were like, "What the fuck are you saying? Your comment gave me cancer," and stuff like that. I don't know.
It's because they're hardcore fans, man.
Yeah.
You're never getting through them.
Yeah, and I was just like, you know, keep spending all of your money, bitches. Like, oh gosh, I don't understand how, you know, this is basically a trap. I mean, I know some people are gonna hate me right now. Basically what I did after the update is I have jailbroken my iPhone, and I downloaded a hack for the game, and I was like, fuck you, I'm gonna play with a hack, I don't care. And I did that. Like, I have all the characters maxed out and stuff like that right now, you know, because I'm like, if people try to force me to pay more for the game, like, you know, I don't know, you can pay like something, but you're sure you will get what you want. What they do is they want you to pay, and it's not sure that you get what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
That's the big problem with games now. Like, League of Legends, well, there was a law that was just passed in China where, like, you know the hex tech things that you get?
Yeah,
There's a law now in China that has to like tell you the probability of each item. I don't know if it's because you have to pay for those loot boxes, but I think it's pretty interesting now going on.
Okay.
With the stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the loot boxes. I've heard of that too. Like, I have no idea what that is, but I've heard of that too. Is it also something that it's based on luck?
Well, yeah, it's based on luck, but the thing is, like I said, in China, it listed the probability. I think what they're trying to do is like bring it towards, like, I guess, justice, or they're just trying to tell you what is the probability of you getting this if you're gonna buy it. I guess that's what they're doing. And basically League of Legends had to do it by May 1st. They got it already done, they posted it, and I think this is gonna be for future games in China too. Like, if Overwatch is in China, then they're gonna do it there. They have to do it for every game.
Yeah.
So I think it's pretty interesting when it's coming to this probability thing.
Okay, wow. Yeah, I don't know why a lot of games do that. Like, seriously, when something is based on luck, like, you know, if you get back to the Dragon Ball topic, to get 4 identical characters, which are really rare, you know, this is really hard. Like, you can easily spend $1,000 and, you know, just waste your money for nothing because you haven't got what you wanted. This is
Well, true.
This is what I mean. This, in my opinion, this is just wrong. If you want to make like something like a pay-to-win stuff, you need to guarantee people to get what they want.
Yeah.
And that's not what they're doing. Like, I don't know. Like, that's why I hacked the game. I know it's a coward move. I don't know if you can even call it like a hack or something. But I just maxed out the characters with it. You know, because I was just tired of all of those marketing strategies. And there is also another game I can tell you about. It's called how was it called? Castle Clash. I'm sure you've heard of that too. It's the same like Clash of Clans.
Yep, I've heard of it.
It's quite the
I
same.
haven't played it, but I know that one.
And I don't know if you remember that, like, it's also like a rolling system. You can buy gems and then you can roll like a lottery in order to get the heroes that you need. But it's also based on luck.
Yeah, I played on Classic, and then like I remember I got to this like one like particular like level. I don't know if it was like level or something, or like a battle where I had to battle it out, and I kept losing all the time. And like I was just like and I was like, yo, I need certain players to defeat this, but at the same time it costed money. So I was like, so I just got bored of it and just like deleted it off my iPhone and stuff.
Yeah.
I was just stuck on that one battle.
It's a marketing strategy. You can tell because like you don't want to see yourself losing all the time. You want to see yourself winning. So when they go up to they say, oh, well, you're losing this. You can buy this for only this amount for a discounted price. And then they make you pay full price after. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. They make also sometimes they make like, I don't know, sales, for example. Instead of $20, it costs $10, I don't know, to get this amount of gems or something like that. This is also something they made on Dragon Ball 2. And I was like, you know, I paid like $50 once because I needed one character. Like, they literally forced me in order to get that one before I hacked the game. And I was like, yeah, come on, let's do it. And I did it, and I got the character. But then I found out you need 4 of them to make them stronger.
That makes no sense.
And I was
in
like,
my opinion.
what the fuck? You know, this is a scam. I don't know. I don't know how to call it. I mean,
Well,
yeah,
that's just like kind of screwed up.
it is screwed up. And there's also like another game I played, which is called Dark Orbit. Also, this is an internet game, and it's also the same strategy. Like, you can if you want, like, collect the currency, but it takes you like a long time. Otherwise, you can spend money, and you know, and they bring like updates and stuff. Like, you can get this character only this week, and you don't have the currency. What do? You buy it.
Again, a marketing strategy for you to go and quickly buy it.
Yeah.
I think that's how they get you, because you know how long it's gonna take you to grind it, and then you look at like, okay, well, this is gonna take me this long, or I can buy it for this much. And at your job, if you take time into account, it's more time efficient to buy things in these games sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, that's like, oh, this is 5 minutes of me working at my job, or 5 hours of me grinding on this game. Well, I'm just gonna buy it real quick. I've done that before.
Yeah, I mean, again, I've seen so many, like, I'm literally tired of playing games that, you know, like, the only games that in my opinion are not affected by that, and I don't know if you agree with that, guys, is you know, console games.
Yeah.
If you think about it, like, I don't know, I buy, I don't know, let's say Call of Duty, or I don't know what, you don't have to pay real money in order to get stronger.
Nah,
Well, I think they have certain like rules in consoles when you release a game not to make it like that. Like, because you're spending $60 on a game, and they're like, oh well,
That's
if
the
I
point.
spend, exactly.
The only because like I play a lot of, like, I lean towards the more hardware stuff with like Xbox and PlayStation. Like, back in the days I used to play PC games like half and half with Xbox and stuff, but like I lean towards more Xbox. And like, yeah, definitely like those games you pay $60 for, so it's like you can't, like, there's no, like, if you have to pay extra to get stuff, then it's like it's useless. But the only game I can see that you have to pay, probably like get some more loot boxes or stuff like that to get like more skins and stuff, is like Overwatch. And I do that. I probably do that like once a month, or like not even like a rare, like if I just want some more loot boxes, then I'll probably put more loot boxes. But yeah, Overwatch is like the only game that like I see like you pay a little bit more just to get what you want. But all those other, unless it's free to play games, it's like it's based on you, like how you rank and how you level up.
But you know, I don't know if I understood it right, but skins is like something that you buy for yourself, right? It's not something that makes you stronger. It's just like to make you look cool, right?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, that's different. Because there you can say something like, I don't know, yeah, I like the skin, you know, I'm gonna put it on, but it's not like a problem if you don't have it.
Yeah, exactly.
And in other games, again, I come back to Dragon Ball, I'm sorry guys, but it's basically like, I can read you the comments. Like, I posted that, the comment of that video saying that, you know, it's fucked up and bullshit, blah, blah, blah. And then I got people like, comment number 1, dump ass. Comment number 2, JDTV, it's a fucking game, they're not forcing you to pay for shit. Comment number 3, LMFAO, this is not forcing you to pay, blah 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 blah. Like, stop being a bitch, also another comment. Like, but wait, how many likes does my comment have? 25 likes, okay, well that's not bad. But just what I'm trying to say is like, it's ruining the fun of playing. That's what it's doing. That's what it's doing.
Because you're playing and all of a sudden, oh, you gotta buy this.
Exactly. That's the point. And for example, when I bought like this currency in the game, $50 that I spent, and I was like rolling in order to get the character, you know, I was like, come on, please give me the character, and then I got him, you know, I was really happy. I was like, oh my god, I finally got him, I don't have to spend any money, blah blah blah. Then like a week after or something, update, you need 4 of the same character in order to make him stronger, and I was like, fuck you. And then I hacked the game. Oh my gosh, I'm not proud to say I made that, but
yeah.
You made me think of, you're just making me think about trying to get the right characters. I just realized card games are they are free to play, basically, like Magic the Gathering. If you want better cards, that's pay to win.
Yeah.
You gotta buy boosters and, oh, this one sucks, buy another one. And then they'll release a new update. If you want to do like tournaments, you have to use like the current generation or whatever, so you have to like get all new cards.
But let's say for example a game like this, you know, they have those products where you have to pay for them, and suddenly the game shuts down for some reason. I don't know what happens. Do the people get their money back? No, right?
Yeah.
And then they're like, I spent $1,000 for this game for nothing. I mean, I don't know, like I know a guy that in Castle Clash, like he was the best player in Castle Clash. He was ranked number 1, and he spent so many dollars for the game, like over $20,000. It's not a joke.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like you could be putting that money towards something else.
Yeah, and he's a YouTuber too. I'm not gonna make the name of him because of respect, but I can really say that this guy is fucking crazy. He was a poker player. So he won all the money in poker, I know it. And he spent like so much money on this fucking game, and I don't know why he did that, and yeah.
See, does that mean when they're the top on a pay to win game, are you really good at the game, or are you really just you just have the most money?
Yeah.
Like,
that's the big debate going on.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like a lot of games, it's like, oh, the top leaderboards or whatever. In a non-free to win, okay, in most games, the top people are most likely the better skilled players.
Yeah.
But in a game that a pay to win game, if you drop $20,000 on a game so you can be on the top, doesn't mean you're the best player. It just means you're the one who's willing to spend the most money.
True.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean you're good.
Exactly. But you gotta realize that in so many games, like, it's just the only way out if you want to be in the top. Alright?
Yeah.
And the point is that you don't even get a reward for it. You're just number 1, but you don't get any money for it. You don't get any rewards for it, like in the most games. Again, I don't know. I'm not speaking about any detailed games, but like in general, that's what it is. I don't know. I remember Dark Orbit, the game I mentioned before. You could win like $10,000 when you know participated in a tournament and stuff like that. Like there was a reward, but
So that
Like my
so that
favorite-
makes sense.
exactly. Like you could, but remember that you had to spend like $40,000 in order to be like, you know, in that category.
Oh,
That's
you
what I'm
get
saying.
your money back.
Yeah.
One game I used to play a lot, Clash of Clans. That game is kind of, I guess, pay to win.
Mhm.
You don't have to pay. The way that game works is like, if you have a clan of your teammates or whatever, you guys don't have to spend any money. You guys just battle against when you go to war, you go to war against clans that are of your similar
Yeah.
skill. So that works out.
Yeah.
But some of your friends, the way they get you is everything's going fine, but then if some of your friends start leveling up more, now you're kind of lagging behind on your team. And
Yeah.
even though no one's forcing you have cool friends, no one's forcing you to pay money, but you still kind of feel obligated because you don't want to let down your team. So you're
Yeah.
like, okay, I'll throw $5 at the game, just because you feel like that that you're lagging behind. And then if one of your friends, for fun, decides to buy some gems, he levels up all crazy, and then it's like, oh wait, I'm being left behind. It's just that's how they get you on that one.
Yeah, like a cycle.
Yeah, like my dad plays Clash of Clans, right? And he doesn't actually buy anything, but he actually has, you know, on Android you have that Google Rewards thing that you do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been doing that, and then he just getting builders and stuff like that way. So then he earns his way on the top rather than purchasing his way to the top, because that's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's the point. Like, if they have any special rewards, then it's fine. But if they have like, I don't know, like, again, I come back to Dragon Ball because that's basically the game that I'm playing all the time right now. It forces you to make illegal things, in my opinion. If you like the game, like I did, I'm not proud of the fact that I had to hack the game in order to get stronger. And basically, when I mean hack the game, guys, don't get me wrong. What I did is really just max out the characters so I can like one hit and they are dead. You know what I mean? That's what I did because I was like, "Fuck you! I'm not gonna pay more money for that." You know, but I
You
enjoyed
gotta
the
be
game.
careful. You gotta
Online
be
with other people?
Well, it's not. Don't get me wrong. It's not. You can't hack the game on multiplayer.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Because
so
I
it's
was
on single
You
saying,
do it
player.
on single player, who cares?
It's on single player.
Like-
That's what I did.
Yeah, who cares?
because if it was a multiplayer online, you also have the risk of getting banned as well.
Yeah, I know. I didn't hack it on multiplayer. There is no chance. I also tried to look for that, but there is no chance. And I was like, yeah, the risk of getting banned is really high, and I didn't do it. But I hacked single player. That's what I did. So basically,
Single
when new characters come out, you gotta collect special medals in order to level them up, right? And for those medals, this is single player. So I hacked that so I can get the medals real quick. But you still can't get the characters, you have to pay for them. Do you understand the concept? It's
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, it's complicated, I know. But I didn't hack multiplayer. Don't yeah. Again, I'm not proud of it.
We don't want people in the comments saying, "Oh, you hacked."
Yeah, guys, I know. Trust me, I don't like doing this stuff. I really do this only or I try to do it if I see like a game that is trying to fuck me up. I fuck them up back. You know, that's what I do.
Yeah.
One thing about games, though, again, yeah, I don't like free to win. I mean, pay to win, but like, I do pay money on. If I enjoyed like League of Legends, for example, I like the way they do it, and I like the game, so I will pay money.
Mm-hmm.
The developers, I'm getting fun. The developers need money, so I will gladly drop some dollars. So I'm not against paying for games.
Yeah, I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that because, you know, when you pay because you enjoy something, it's different when you pay because you have to,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So, yeah, I agree with that absolutely. I don't know. Do you have any other games or something like that you figured out about it? Like something?
Like I remember this one free to play game. It's like one of my favorite free to play games. I don't know if y'all remember it, but like this is when I used to play PC games like hardcore. It was a game called Guns. It was like GUN, but like with a Z. And I used to play that game all the time. And like it took skill to rank up. You didn't really have to pay. The only thing you had to pay for it was like if you wanted like limited edition skins or maybe like a limited edition a gun, then you'll have to pay for that. But like yeah, it was like this game called Guns, and I used to love it. Like you could play with swords and all that, jump on, like it was like running on walls, and it was just so amazing. But like at the same time, you don't really have to pay. It's not like no League of Legends, not like Dota 2. It's not where you have to like pay just to rank up. It's like it really took dedication and skills just to be where you was at in the leader. And like they also had tournaments where like if you won the tournament, you win like some type of money. So I just if y'all ever have a chance to look up that game, I don't know if it's still on this day, because I used to play like back in like 06, 07, when PC game was just like started World of Warcraft and stuff. But that was like one of my favorite games to play on PC. I used to like rush back home from school just to play that game. So.
Well, what about esports games? Do they have? Are they like? They're also like free to play, right? It's quite the same.
They're the biggest promoter, dude. If you have League of Legends, like for example, you have esports such as like the world tournaments and all that. Once they win, then the team that wins get their own skins. Now other people are like, oh, I want to win too. So they're like, I want to buy that skin. So it's that same sort of marketing strategy in the long run when it comes to esports. But the thing is, like, it's enjoyable to watch, and I think it's great. But SKT, if you don't know the team,
I know them.
Yeah, they always win, so you just see them always in the skin places. You get a new skin for them, so people rush to get that skin. People rush to get that icon, and you know what I mean? It's just like another marketing strategy, but it works. It seriously does. It's just like what you would call it? It's just a it's a vanity item. Like they're all vanities. It's not like helping you in the game necessarily.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. What I was saying also before, like you don't need that in order to be stronger in the game. It's something like personal for you. You know, if you want to say, yeah, I want to look good in the game, or I don't know what, you buy it. You know, and I don't think they're expensive. Are they expensive?
Well, it depends what you get. I mean,
really?
like if you get a brand new skin, probably it's going to be more expensive than one that's like 4 years old, you know what I mean?
How was the currency called on League of Legends? I don't remember.
Riot Point. It's Riot
Yeah,
points.
Riot Point.
You got influence points and Riot points.
Yeah.
And Riot Points is basically where you get the skins. Cause
Yeah,
I wish
yeah.
there was a way. I wish there was a way for you to get skins through influence points, but it would be very expensive. I think that would be kind of fair to like every one of the players. Like you can buy this skin or you can earn your way to get this skin.
And that
seems more achievable.
And that would be also a good strategy to keep players like to play the game, because there's something you can earn by playing and not something you can earn by buying, you know?
Exactly.
Or what other games? GTA 5, for example. I remember when it came out, there were so many glitches in the game. For example, I don't know if you know it, Kiana. You can like.
I used to do that all the time. I got like 10 million, but like I stopped because I knew Rockstar was gonna crack down on it. And my friend, he was doing an OD. He got to 50 million, and they banned him for a month. And then also he had to be like, it's like a world in GTA Online. If you like act up OD horrible, or like you start glitching OD, it's called like a Duns world. And like he was in that Duns world, and like it was just mad tanks. He was getting killed like every second and stuff. I was like, oh damn, like see, like OD
that's insane.
To like 50 million, that's what you get. But I only did it to 10 million because I knew eventually Rockstar was gonna like crack down on it. And I didn't want to like go anywhere. I didn't want to get banned and stuff. So I was like, so I still got like 2-3 million left in like GTA Online and stuff just from that glitch alone.
I made $60 million by selling the same car over and over again. That's what I did. That was a glitch that first came out when I started. I remember.
Yeah,
but again,
that was a glitch I was doing too, the car glitch.
Yeah.
Again, when you start doing this stuff online, then you're gonna have to be careful because you're gonna get stuff like you're gonna get banned, or like your friend there.
I know.
I
mean, I knew it. Like, I didn't get banned. I don't know how they couldn't see it. But I was lucky, I gotta say. And I know I was thinking about it when I made this X. Like, will I get banned? What will happen to my account? Blah 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 blah. But you know, I did it, so fuck off.
They set my friend back to like 0. Like after he got out that Duns world and after like his ban was over, he was basically like a new player on.
Oh,
GTA
they
Online.
reset his account. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah. They're doing that because they're like, you can't get away with that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
after they're banned, they just literally reset everything.
I know. But you know, GTA for me was always like a fun game, not a competition
Yeah,
game. That's why
exactly.
that's why I did it. Like if it would be something like League of Legends or something, I wouldn't do it. Or Call of Duty or I don't know what. But I remember,
Exactly.
speaking about hacks, I remember I once got hacked on Call of Duty 2, Modern Warfare 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
And what happened there is I was playing the game, then the game suddenly shut down and I had to restart it, and then I had all the skins, all the weapons and stuff like that.
It's just weird how people do it. It's crazy.
Yo, those games now, like because like Xbox One, they have backward compatibility where like you could play like the old 360 games.
Okay.
And I remember playing like Black Ops or Black Ops 2 or even Modern Warfare like online, and like it's like some of the matches you go in, you could play like equally and it's like fair and stuff. But some of the matches, it's like so glitched. People be shooting like through walls now and stuff. People be like up in the air and like shooting down at you.
Speaking of that, we're going back even further. You know, World at War that was just recently put on backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. You get people in multiplayer that are like hacking like every day, running fast as anything, and just go
exactly.
Oh man,
It's a mess. It's a big fat mess. If you know what I mean.
It's like those games. It's those games those games now. It's like they don't care. The developers don't care about it anymore because they focus on like Black Ops 3 or like Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, on the new games. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm glad they decided to take the approach of World War II again after they were upset from Infinite Warfare.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was never a big Call of Duty fan, to be honest. Like Modern Warfare 3 was it was Modern Warfare 3 the one that I played the most, and I got hacked there, as I said. Like I had all the weapons. Like I didn't want to do it. Like I just got hacked. I don't know how that happened, and I remember this game was amazing, but afterwards the new games to me they sucked
because they went futuristic and they kept it that
exactly.
The last Call of Duty game that I actually kind of enjoyed, and it was just solely off the campaign, was Call of Duty Ghost.
Ghost?
That was
that
was like the last Call of Duty, because I got Infinite Warfare, but the only reason why I got Infinite Warfare because it's like Modern Warfare, and like I swear, like the campaign was horrible, the online I didn't enjoy. I literally played Infinite Warfare for like the zombies and like the Modern Warfare remastered. So
it shows. It shows because, like in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, what you saw was a representation of all money, and then they didn't care about the fans. Now, in their most recent World War II trailer, they have done that based on what the fans said and what they wanted. And what was even funnier was when Battlefield 1, their trailer was released. You noticed that it was a lot of likes. You go to Infinite Warfare, a lot of dislikes. Now with the World War II, because what they did was they were like, oh, this is not smart for our marketing. So what they did was they swapped it up back to World War II, and they picked it up, and that's how they're doing it. And I personally enjoyed what they did there. And
absolutely,
I think wasn't that that was Infinite? No, not Infinite. That was Infinity Ward who done Infinite Warfare, didn't they?
Yeah, Infinity. Yeah, it's like Infinity Ward does like the Infinite Warfare, the Modern Warfare and stuff, and does like the Black Ops and World at War. So
I think Sledgehammer and Treyarch.
Yeah.
I think Sledgehammer and Treyarch are gonna be like the ones that we're looking for. Infinity Ward seems to be not paying attention to their fans.
Yeah, exactly, definitely. It goes like on and off. It's like 1 year is Treyarch, and then the other year is Infinity Warfare. I mean Infinity Ward. My fault. But yeah.
Right, like if we speak about the free-to-play stuff, those games, like especially on consoles, they have a lot of DLCs, right? But it's also not something that you have to pay in order to get strong. Like, what kind of DLC do they put out? For example, new maps or I don't know, like
those Call of Duty games, it was always new maps. Or like if you play zombies, it was new zombie maps.
Okay.
See, that's what I liked. I didn't like the fact of, oh, well, you can purchase this gun pack, or like you can get this.
Exactly.
That would be horrible.
That would have been horrible.
I think as long as the extra maps are actually extra and not they didn't finish so they release what they have, like, you know what I mean? Like, if it's actually extra, that's cool. But if they release kind of a half-finished game and then you're paying more for the full game, that's what I don't like.
Yeah, we're starting to see that more and more now when it comes to like games where they like release a half-assed game for $60 and then you have to pay the rest to basically get it done. And I'm like, no, just no.
Well, FIFA 17 is if we look at the free-to-play, pay-to-win stuff, it's like at number 1 if it comes to pay-to-win.
Ultimate Team, yeah.
Ultimate Team, yeah, exactly. Have you guys all heard of that mode? Like,
yeah, I play FIFA. Like, I just started getting into FIFA from like FIFA like 14 and stuff. But like last year FIFA, I was like into Ultimate Team. But like this year, I kind of took a break because I was like playing other games.
Yeah.
I was like Overwatch, and like I had Mafia 3, Watch Dogs 2, Rainbow Six Siege. So like and like also NBA 2K. Like if you know me. Like, I play, like, a whole variety of games. I just don't stick to one genre.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
So, like, Ultimate Team this year, I haven't really, like, played it. I haven't really played it like that and stuff, so.
Yeah, the major thing is the packs, though, because, like, you want the best player and you want to sell off the best player.
Right.
And they have those two, like, you can get it in, what do you call it, the FIFA points, and you can get it in.
Yeah, right.
But the FIFA points are so expensive, and, like, like, especially, like, last year.
They're really expensive.
I went to a third party website to like get like the FIFA packs and stuff, and like and do a little bit that. But like EA Sports started cracking down OD now, especially from like stuff.
I remember like 1 or 2 years ago they had like the system. Well, not FIFA itself, but a lot of websites like MMO or some MMOGA. Yeah, that's how it was called. You could buy FIFA points. Do you remember, guys? Where you could like sell a player to like 100 million coins or something, and you will pay for that with PaySafe, for example, and they will buy your player for you. I remember they did that, and I tried it once, and it worked, you know. And every YouTuber did that.
Yeah, but like because like you could sell like a bronze player for like 100 million. So that's why they implemented like a price range like last year or like
exactly. And now it's very difficult to do that, right?
And when I remember KSI, you know that YouTuber.
Yeah, I know.
A while ago, like he was promoting like the sponsor. They actually sponsored a FIFA. I think it was Gold. Like, you know, for the packs instead of getting the FIFA points, because he was basically saying how much they rip them off and then exactly what we're talking about. And obviously, over time, they went like, okay, this is a problem. A big YouTuber is promoting anything but FIFA points. So we're going to basically shut down all these websites. So that's why you notice all these YouTubers starting to go away from promoting stuff that are third party.
Yeah, I remember KSI actually. I think it was him who was always advertising for MMOGA. I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, MMO. Yeah, I think that was the exact one.
And like every famous YouTuber had like buy FIFA coins. I remember. And then they introduced a new price range system, which in my opinion is not a good thing. But yeah, I'm not an Ultimate Team player, so.
Where you can only do it in this threshold, sell them off, you mean?
Yeah, like they have price ranges which are really fucked up, I've heard. Like players that are worth so much, but they want to sell it for less, you know?
I remembered everybody was complaining about that. All the FIFA YouTubers are like basically saying, oh, well, this is screwed up, so I guess we can't do our method anymore. I guess we can't get rich quick.
It fucked up like the third party like people that you had to like if you wanted cheap FIFA coins, then like you had to go to them. But like now it's like yo, you have to buy FIFA points now. It's like because they fucked up with the price range. Like you can't even. Because, like especially, like, Lionel Messi or, like, Pele, you can't sell them for, like, 200, 300 million coins. It's like, you have to get them for, like, at least, like, 5 million or 4 million coins now.
I remember, so this is a bit off topic. I remember in one video, a guy got Messi in a pack, and it was like, wow, Messi. Yeah, he's pretty decent.
I know.
And I was like, what the
I
fuck?
know.
I would be like screaming, you know, if I would get it.
It's just Ronaldo.
Or oh yeah, it's just I remember. Okay, Brian, I guess you don't play FIFA, right?
Yeah, I'm looking up at some stuff here. I'm not so familiar with how the FIFA coins work. And so you trade players with real money? Is that how it works?
No, like you can
like
sell the players that you have for in-game money, and they will, you know, you can put it like how on the stock market, and people will buy it for you. That's how it works.
It's basically like a free to play game. Like if you buy FIFA like 17 or 16, it's like Ultimate is free to play.
Exactly.
But at the same time, if you want to be good at it, just like these other free to play games, you have to buy packs.
Exactly. And in
So
order
you're buying players for your team?
Yes.
But again, this is
Okay.
also based on luck. If you buy packs, it's based on lucks. But
Yeah, I know.
but you can also buy the players singular, but most of the times they're really expensive. Because the people who sell them, they want to make money, you know?
Well, I'm looking at a Reddit right now. It's saying most notorious pay-to-win games. This is like a little thread they have.
Okay.
And some people like say like Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. They said like some of the characters are only obtainable through their via premium currency and are objectively superior. So basically, they're canceling out those players who don't pay and they earn stuff, and they basically they make people pay for this premium currency so then they can get this great character.
Wow.
What else? They say Archage is another one through the MMORPG section. They said it's the most hated game because it was too good, but they had this pay to win situation where, let me read this right now. They said basically, he's just basically saying that he spent 1,100 on the game basically to play this game to its full capacity.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, when you pay for an unfinished game, it doesn't make any sense. Like,
Yeah. But it's
it's
true.
just like
it's
like
true.
all these games. Some people are saying Warframe, everything is a grind. It's just saying like people can buy their way through Warframe or they can grind. Now that isn't necessarily pay to win because you can earn it easily.
Exactly.
It's not. Well, it's not easily, but I mean, like, you can get it legit. It's not.
That's the point. That's the point. And also, there are lots of games that like have in-games like stuff you can pay for, but you can also earn them very easily, quote unquote. And there are games that where you don't have any chance to get those things, like you have to buy them, right?
Exactly.
And that's just like a game like this. I would suggest to all of you guys to not play those games because who knows, maybe you will get addictive and I don't know what will happen afterwards. Maybe you will also spend like $20,000 like the guy I told you before, or 40,000. I don't know how much you spent.
And what's
I don't
funny
know.
is these people prey on people's money because what happens is they put such a low charge on it.
Yeah.
And then what happens is after a while, then they're like, okay, it's up to this much because everybody's buying it. And so you're like, oh, whoa, it was just 99 cents. Now it's $1.99.
Yeah,
It's just like,
it
Oh,
gets
yeah.
higher. I know, and the fact is that always when an update comes out, you know, everyone is like, everyone is like, wow, a new update, new characters, blah blah blah, and I'm always like, oh gosh, does it mean now that
What
I have
did
to
they
pay
do?
for that? Yeah, why don't they just leave the things as they are? Sometimes it's even better.
yeah, like for updates, for example, like you were saying, I find that every time when there's an update for a game, that they always introduce something new that you have to go buy. Like in
Right.
Clash of Clans, there's maintenance updates, of course, but there's also updates where like it introduces a new like type of unit, which is great and all, but you have to upgrade your barracks again or something, maybe like that, and that takes some time. And you're like, no, I want this now. So then you got to go get some more gems to speed up that
Right.
barracks. Or if you have a low amount of builders, then you have to like basically buy another builder, then get the gems to quicken up that barracks build.
I
It
know
just goes on and
exactly.
on.
I know.
I think you have to buy builders. You can't unlock them. You have to use real money for
Exactly.
builders, right?
Oh wait, do you
Yeah.
have to buy them with real money in Clash of Clans?
after-
In
You
Clash
get
of Clans?
one.
Clash
You get
Clans,
one
Clash
for
Clans.
free.
Really?
In
Wow.
Clash of Clans, you get two, I think. Do you
I
get
don't
two?
remember.
Yeah, I think you get two builders, and then you have to pay the rest.
Well, that's fucked
And I
up.
think it goes up to
They
five.
get progressively more expensive.
That's
Because
fucked up, man.
Yeah, because the reason why they do that is because they're like, oh, you want to get more done at one go, then you got to pay more money. They're just doing that. It's the marketing scheme.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Because even if you try not to pay any money, you'll eventually have 2 of your builders going, and then now you have all this in-game currency. Like, oh, well, I want to build stuff, but you gotta wait 15 days.
That's
Or you
my-
can
why-
buy.
Oh
or you can buy
yes,
$5.
yeah, I know what you mean. I remember in Castle Clash, which is quite the same as Clash of Clans, the same system. It was the same system.
It's pretty much the same system for any games that are kind of like that because
Yeah.
they just want to. They advertise it as a free to play. Come on, download it now, and then they just over time they just add
They fuck
too
you
much.
up.
And then
They
they're
fuck you up. That's what they do.
yeah, well, like say if you did play the waiting games with like 2 builders, then it's gonna take a couple years to get to the point where your friend has got when he spent like $500 on the game.
Oh yeah.
Again, that's the same thing that I was talking about. Like in Overwatch, like it's not like free, but I mean, oh no, let's use League of Legends. When you use League of Legends and you both create the account at the same time, one person decides to spend money, one doesn't. Now, you guys can rank together and nothing would happen. Maybe someone else can get boosts, but I mean, like pretty much, you guys will be at the same level throughout the game. If you guys both play the same amount of hours, you win the same. Like, say if you guys were in a party,
I agree.
then League of Legends, great. But Clash of Clans, if you have your friend there and you have you, and then your friend spends a lot of money, they can get further than you. That's what I think that's kind of screwed up when it comes to these games.
I absolutely agree with you. That's the point. Yeah, because what Karma or Chris said again, I still haven't didn't know how to call you. That's the point. I mean, Keanu, you play Overwatch, right?
Yeah.
And I played it once. And I remember, like, he told me also, like, yeah, you could buy this skin, you could buy this, but it was free to play. And you could rank up, by just playing, not by buying, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Overwatch did cost money. Like, it wasn't really free to play, but like, I was saying, like, because you was talking about like games that like that you had to pay, you had to come out with like $60 out, but you don't have to pay just to like rank up. I was just saying that like, I think that was like the only game that like you can't, like, they gave you loot boxes if you like leveled up, or if like they have an arcade mode now where
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
If you win 3 games straight, then you could get like a loot box. But like that was like I said like that was probably like the only game that could come up to mind where you pay for like other loot boxes. But it's like those loot boxes, they give you either skins or like victory poses or like emotes and stuff. So.
Well, yeah, I man, again, I will just tell you again, guys, be careful when you play those games. Just my suggestion, if you see anything like, where they try to scam, it's not a scam, I don't know how you can call it, but if they like try to force you to pay for something, just leave. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want to feed those guys money, because what they're going to do is they're just going to do it again, but they're going to make it even better.
Right.
They're just going to be like, 99 cents, 1.99, and they're going to keep on going up until they can't, get away with it anymore.
Well, we gotta understand the marketing perspective of this. We gotta understand that these people want to make money because, server costs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's not all because they're bad and whatnot. They also have to keep up the servers to keep on getting these players to play. But again, when it becomes pay to win, like how we were talking about earlier, then that is an issue, because what you're doing there is not because you're trying to keep the service up, it's because you're trying to earn a quick buck off or something.
I mean, why not putting ads in a game, for example, or I don't know, like ads, or I don't know, special offers and stuff like that, something like that.
Yeah, South Park, they had an episode about free to play games, and they break it down all crazy. If you haven't had a chance to check out the clip.
Oh, they really have like something where they talk about it?
Yeah, there's a whole episode there where there's a new free-to-play game that's like sweeping everyone's getting addicted, and then they kind of talk about the marketing behind it, and it's a good episode. Take a look when you get a chance.
I gotta do it.
Yeah, I see something here that says South Park Freemium Games.
Yeah,
I get it. I get it. Freemium.
Premium.
They're like freemium, a Latin word for it, but not really.
And they also have like subscriptions, also as a method for making money. For example, I don't know, premium members. When you are premium, you get this amount of currency free every week. Or when you're premium, you get this skin. Or I don't know, you know what I mean? They have sometimes like special subscriptions, which you have to pay for monthly, for example, in order to, I don't know, if you die, you can revive without paying and stuff like that.
Well, I noticed in have you guys heard of the free MMO Terra?
Yeah.
If you
Played it.
if you buy their elite status, you get free XP. You get you get double XP.
Right.
You get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like you get this extra stuff, but again, it's kind of, in a way, I kind of agree with the subscription portion of it, due to the fact of that they're trying to earn money, and this is a choice that you can do to get further in the game. It doesn't automatically level you up.
Yeah.
And plus that's a free to play game, so that, at least status makes sense.
That sounds like you can. I haven't played that, so I'm just kind of making shit up. But it sounds like maybe that's the core game. Like if they could market it like that's how the core game, but the free to play aspect is kind of, I guess, like the trial. Like you're not paying for double XP. Maybe that's the base XP, but the free version is just like you're getting a taste of the game. Maybe that's one way to look at it.
Well, so to every single JDTV podcast listener, if you have this problem with free-to-play games or pay-to-win games, again, my suggestion, and I guess you guys agree with that, is as soon as the game starts to become pay-to-win, leave it. Because they're gonna make it again and again and again and again. They won't stop. And when the game shuts down for some reason, for example, I don't know, yeah, we'll put out a new game, we'll close this game, you lost all your money. Right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
So again, be careful with that. I guess it was it for this podcast episode. Do you want to say anything, guys, to the JDTV listeners, or I don't know, a last message?
Yeah, just don't get those free to play, pay to win games. Like League of Legends is fine, and games that don't require you to pay to win, like it's just a choice, like as in skins. That's fine, but when it's like these free-to-play ones, you want to kind of like make their money stop flowing, so then they stop messing up all people's bank accounts because of this problem.
Right. Brian?
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would think no problem paying spending money on games, but when it comes to the point where you're spending more money than you would normally spend on a normal game, then take a look at what you're doing. And then just watch out for the pay to wins and things that kind of get at your mentality and make you feel obligated to pay.
Right. And Keanu, do you still have something to say? Yeah.
Like basically, like I say like this: if you really truly love the game, you should definitely play it. You should definitely play it no matter what. You should support it no matter what. But at the same time, though, just be careful of what you're spending on the game, and also watch out for like third party websites that supports the game, because sometimes you might get scammed for paying for like bunch of money where you ain't getting like nothing, or like you getting like bad skins. I remember this one game was like a huge scandal over it. I think in Counter-Strike it was like with T Martin and Pro Syndicate.
Oh yeah, that whole scandal when it like you can pay for these skins or you can gamble it on.
Yeah, the gambling, CS:GO. Yeah, true. I remember.
That was a big story last year, I think.
True. I remember.
So like that's why I advise to like people, like just watch out for those stuff. Don't get scammed just because you want to rank up easier in the game and stuff, because sometimes those stuff might go away, or those might come out and like you're just losing money and stuff.
Right.
So.
All right.
It's not worth it.
if you guys want to hear more about these stories that we were talking about, as Keanu said right now with the CS:GO gambling, just Google it, just watch it on YouTube, watch some videos, and you will see what it is about. Again, our message is just be careful. If you enjoy the game, play it, but again, be careful. Alright, this was it for this podcast episode. Remember to leave a like on this video. Also follow JDTV for more on Twitter, Facebook, and also subscribe if you enjoy. And also be sure to check the other channels in the description below. Brian's channel, Keanu's channel, and Vortex channel. And we'll see you in the next videos. Bye guys.
Like a bullet train.